COVID-19 lockdowns wreaking havoc on American business owners' bottom lines. A recent survey shows that half of all small businesses only see their operations continuing for a year or less before having to permanently shut down. Restaurants are among the hardest hit, with closings now topping 110,000 nationwide due to lockdowns and restrictions. Well, joining me now is a panel of restaurant owners from across the country. We have Noah Blum of Newport Beach, California, Tasha Nelson of Hastings, Minnesota, and Attilio Guarino of Kenilworth, New Jersey. Thank you all for being here with us this morning. Noah, I'd love to start with you. You see the numbers there. 50% of small businesses think they won't be able to make it beyond a year. You've suffered through many, many lockdowns now in California. How long do you think you can make it and stay in business?
Good morning. Thank you for having me. It's funny. I think the question isn't how long can we make it. It's how long can our staff and the people that rely on us make it. Because they're really the backbone of how we operate. And we're seeing their lives just thrown into chaos with this, not having food for the table, worrying about depression, the suicides, everything that's moving forward. And so we worry about how we're going to continue as an industry with lockdowns that don't seem to make any sense to our business whatsoever.
You know, I've heard that same sentiment many times. I'll ask you this, Attilio. Restaurant owners, business owners talking about how hard this is on their employees. So many employees trying to make it through the holiday season. You know, I've been in restaurants with friends. I've been in different places. We wonder, what's the profit margin like these days? With reduced capacity, do you have the ability to make money, or is it just simply the ability to stay open at this point?
Well, we're open at this point, but we're operating at a loss every week. So I want to keep my message short and sweet. We can't continue to follow these executive orders. They must end. And my message is out for New York right now. New York needs to open. Case closed. Don't worry about what Cuomo says or piece of shit de Blasio. They need to open right now. Most restaurant owners are in fear of losing their liquor license, okay? What good is your liquor license if you're gonna close for good in the next 2 months? Everyone needs to open, and they need to open right now. So they have two choices. You either fight or you surrender, and that is it. We need to open, and then leave it up to the people. Let them decide whether or not they want to support small businesses. Because we've been fighting right now for 9 months straight. We're following every executive order, and we're getting nowhere. So we have to do what we have to do now, and that is it. We need to open.
I understand. You talk about these mandates, these executive orders. That brings me to you, Tasha. I know that you have received some OSHA violations, some fines that have come in. Tell us about your fight with these mandates and these fines in Minnesota.
Well, right now we're getting sued by the state of Minnesota and be going to court. Not sure when yet. We have done everything possible to follow these guidelines and done everything that we've been asked, and it's very frustrating to continually be shut down during a time when my staff needs to be working. And this was definitely a hard shutdown with Christmas, and they can't pay their bills, and I'm most concerned about them.
And what did OSHA send you a violation for? What was your infraction that has caused the fine that you got from OSHA?
I had a $7,000 fine for a face covering. And I don't understand why, because on their website, face shields are part of the PPE that is accepted. So it's very frustrating when I was trying to do what I thought was right. And then to get that put on me was,
I imagine, very hard. Noah, I'd love to go back to you. So we've heard here, the ultimate solution is to stay open, as we heard from Attilio right there. We see that the mandates are racking up fines, making it harder to do just that. And I've heard from both of you guys that the goal is to remain in business and help out the employees. I've talked to various restaurant owners. I'm curious about this. Are you, despite reduced capacity, still having to pay all of your permitting and licensing fees, your liquor license at full rate? Or are you getting discounts on that to help make it through as the government shuts you down?
Well, it's a great question. We haven't seen any reductions on any of the state-run fees whatsoever. We actually just renewed our ABC license again. And in California, it's been different. We've actually had the support of ABC, and some of the other ones have been working with us to make sure that we can stay in business. And some of their officers have said the same thing. We're all in this together. If you fail, we fail. There is no more ABC without restaurants operating. And so we found certain departments have been great, other ones have been horrible, and I think a lot of them just don't understand what's coming down from Sacramento right now. They can't disseminate the information either, just like we can't. And so our goal has to be to keep moving forward. We're in the hospitality business. We're good at pivoting. We're good at making adjustments. But when there's no clear end in sight, when there's no clear directive for how we're going to move forward and everything is just a full stop, no one can operate that way. And
Right.
you really do feel for the people.
Oh, I imagine. I mean, I've heard about this in various jurisdictions. You've got lockdowns, you've got shutdowns, you've got reduced capacity, and yet many of these government agencies are still collecting their full licensing permitting fees. So no matter what happens with your business, they intend to get theirs, in some jurisdictions. Noah, Tasha, Attilio, thank you for your time this morning.
Thank you.
All right, take care. Good luck. An RV